your girl, the Jackie Jackson. All right. And I'm so excited and so happy to be here with you guys today. We will be going over Tax Deed Tuesday today, of course. That's exactly what we're here to talk about, is how to invest in tax deeds. So for those who don't know me, and this is your first introduction to me, I am a full-time real estate investor and I invest in tax liens and tax deeds. How cool, right? And I also teach other investors how to do it as well too. So I love to share and I love to teach. And on Tax Deed Tuesdays, this is the day, one day a week that I share, intimately how this process actually works. Okay. So I will be sharing my screen with you right now. We're going to just kind of take a little stroll and we're going to Pinellas County. Haha. Pinellas County. So Pinellas County is where like St. Petersburg, Florida is, right? So it's a really cool place down there. It says like, I would probably say like it's the west coast of Florida, right? Florida's west coast. So, if you can picture the state of Florida, it's a peninsula, right? So it's surrounded by water on three sides. So the west coast of Florida is where the Gulf of Mexico is. So St. Petersburg is over in that area. And the next major city is Tampa. And then they have Sarasota and, Bradenton and all these really amazing places over there. So that's where we're headed virtually on today's Tax Deed Tuesday. And the reason why we're going over there is because I want to show you the vast variety of the different types of properties that can end up on a tax deed auction. Because one of the biggest questions that I get every week is like, what kind of properties can I find? Like, where can I, is it possible for me to actually find like a single family residence there, or a commercial property, or Jackie, I'm looking for land for development. Where can I find this stuff? Where can I find this information? So we're going to go to Pinellas County, their auction site for their tax deeds, and I'm going to show you what's coming up for auction for this month in May. All right, so hold on a second. Awesome. So I'm so excited to get back with you guys. So now we are on Pinellas County tax deeds, and here we go. It says it right in the top left corner, Pinellas County tax deeds. And this site is managed by a company called RealForeclose, all right? So RealForeclose is a third-party vendor that supports a lot of the counties here in Florida by providing the platform, the digital virtual platform for the auction to actually take place, right? This is where the auctions actually happen. So I like this site. Once you register, create a username and password for yourself, you're already in their database, and there's no registration fee or anything like that to register. And what it will do is you now have access to all of the counties that use RealForeclose to manage their auctions. You just get access to everybody all at the same time. And what do I mean by that? Down here at the bottom where it says like jump to, I don't know, I just clicked on it. You see where it says jump to? When I select that drop down button there, it's going to tell you all of the counties that have signed up with RealForeclose, and is going to give you access to like all of these counties auctions, right? So you just kind of scroll down and you can see. So Florida has about 67, as a matter of fact, it does. It has 67 counties. So I think it's about maybe 35 out of the 67 counties. I've counted them once before. I just don't feel like counting it again. Somebody fact check me. are registered with RealForeclose, right? But so the counties that are not, either they're having their auctions like in person or they're using a different platform. So you just have to go to the clerk of court to find that information of where the auction is going to take place for any other county that's like not on this list. All right. But where we are today is Pinellas County tax deeds. So let's take a look, right? So all I did was just click on their calendar And this is the auction that they have coming up, which is May 13th. As a matter of fact, it's in 2 days from now. How cool, May 13th. And all of these properties are available right here. So they don't necessarily have a lot on this list for this month, for May, which is fine. But they do have some really good ones on this list. So and I'm going to show you why. So if you take a look here, I just want to show you how this reads. So if you want to make sure that you're on the right page, the auction type, as soon as you look at it, it says tax deeds, right? So if it was a different type of auction, it would say something different here. It wouldn't say tax deeds, it would say foreclosures or, something like that. It also has a case number, the certificate number, the opening bid amount. So this is the opening bid amount that the auction is going to start with. It's going to start with the total amount of the delinquent taxes that needs to be paid. The next line is the parcel ID. That's the parcel ID for that particular land that's registered in that county. You can use this hyperlink here, and it's normally linked to the property appraiser's website, where you can actually determine the proper usage for that particular property and know exactly like what kind of property it is, like whether it's a commercial property, a single family home, a vacant land, whatever. If it's a gas station, whatever, you'll know what it is. And then some properties already have the site address included, like the physical address of the property. And then it also includes the assessed value. Now, the assessed value is not the market value, it's just the assessed value that was given by the property appraiser for that property for that tax year. So the assessed value is what the real estate taxes are being based off of, right? All right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 properties right now for Pinellas. Obviously, there's 67 counties. Every month there's new auctions. Some counties even have auctions multiple times in the month, but Pinellas just has, for this particular day, they only have 4. So let's take a look. So they have number 2 on the list, $6,500 to $6,585.46 is the opening bid, and the assessed value is $52,822, and it has the address. So what I like to do, let's cook it. Let's go to the property appraiser's website and find out what it is. Hot dang. So it's a single family home, and this is the site address right here. And this is the just market value that the property appraiser believes that this property is worth. Could be worth more, but I like to look at the property appraiser's assessment because they're pretty conservative a lot of times. I like to just take a look at that. It'll keep you safe. So one of the things I like to do is just copy the physical address and then just go to Google and just search. Every now and then you'll see, what am I going to do here? Let's do that. Ooh. And then I like to take a look at the Google Street View. So take a look at this, you guys. This is awesome. All right. Now, Google Street View, sometimes it is a little outdated. So you want to make sure that you like physically lay eyes on this property and like you just either your eyes or somebody else's eyes. So you want to make sure that the property is like still there. But this looks pretty updated. Down at the bottom right corner, there's like a small little date that says the date that the image was captured. So this Google Street View was captured January 2019. So it's not that old, which is pretty dope. But there are other times when it's really, really old. So, you may be looking at something thinking that that particular structure is there. And then today, 2020, it's not. But if you take a look here, look at that. This is it, right? So we're looking at 4126 7th Avenue North in St. Petersburg. I believe it's probably this property right here. Very, very cool. I think it's this guy. So there's a single family house here. And remember, we said that this property, the opening bid is $6,500. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal, all right? So that's actually a pretty good, interesting property that I would definitely want to take a look at and like continue to like investigate a little bit more. So let's take a look at the next one. This one is $16,092.39. And the assessed value on it is pretty high. It's 146,500, and we have the address. So let's go to the property appraiser's website. It's already placed there as a convenience and see what type of property it is. OMG, you guys. I don't know if you guys looked at this one, but take a look. The property use here, it says that it's a school, a private school, college, or daycare. So, you know, let's copy this address here. I think I already have it. Do I have it open already? Nope, I don't. All right, so let's copy the address and let's go take a look at it and see what's going on. So remember I shared with you all that any type of property is susceptible to be on the list for tax deeds. This is a perfect example. So this is actually like, it really is a school. It's zoned for a school, right? So this is a property that's considered a commercial property. It's on a commercial street here. If you take a look, I know. But there is delinquent taxes on this property. So it's going up for auction. That's this property right here. This salmon pink color property is going up for auction. And then in the bottom right corner, it says August 2019 is the image capture date. So it's pretty recent. I don't know if it's still a school, but it looks like it has boarded up windows. You know, there looks like there may even be a tarp on the roof or something like, matter of fact, yeah, right here in this image, you see the tarp. So I don't believe it's occupied or being used as for its purpose. But hey, if you are ever interested in opening up a daycare or having some kind of like office building, this may be a really great place for you to start. And again, the opening bid is only $16,092, and the value is $146. So even if you were not considering being like a business owner for this, you know, opening up shop, if you will, and having like a brick and mortar location, this would be a great opportunity to actually flip to somebody who is interested, right? You could buy it for a low price and then, you know, offer it to the public for someone that is actually interested in owning a property in that area. Really amazing, isn't it? Really, really great opportunities. This is a really great tutorial on the different types of properties that could be available on the tax deed auction. So let's look at the next one. Let's look at the last one. Let's see what this says. Again, all right, this is another single family home. Oh man, I'm lucking out here. This is pretty cool. So let's take a look. Let's copy our address again. All right, and let's go find out what it is. All right, so it's a single family home. I just wanna, you know, see what it is real quick. So I'm just gonna go to Google Street View and just take a look and see. All right. So this property here, it looks like it's this one right here. It looks a little, it looks like at least it needs some work, right? It looks like it definitely needs some work. At least it looks scary to me. But anyway, I digress. So as a real estate investor, we love beat up old houses. So this doesn't scare me by any means, right? So this definitely is a beat up old, scary looking house that looks like it needs somebody to buy it and take care of it and restore it, you know? So I'm going to just bloom it up a little bit, maybe too much. But do you see like the notice on the door? How interesting. That's the notice on the door. There's some like living, oh, look at that, wow. Looks like it got, no, you know, it needs windows, obviously a new roof, and it has like a shed thingy in the back. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know, but yeah. This is real properties, you guys. So sometimes you have really, really ugly properties that need, fixing up. And then you have other properties that, you know, are in pretty good condition. But the point that I'm making here for the tax deed auctions is you could be really, really successful in using this strategy to buy properties that you don't need to use your personal credit. And you definitely do not need to, you know, borrow money from a bank if you don't want to. Like, you don't need a mortgage to do this. You could joint venture, partner with other individuals, and pool your funds together and be successful buying properties together. So there's really a great opportunity for anyone who's interested in learning more about the strategy. So the next step in tax deeds is obviously due diligence, right? You want to know everything about that property. You want to know if there are any liens on that property or anything like that that could um, hinder the auction or transfer to you if you are the successful bidder at the auction for those properties. So that's something that is imperative to your success, to know what you're looking for so that you could mitigate your risk, reduce your risk, or have a plan in place for when you are the successful high bidder and you win. You're like, oh my gosh, I actually won, and I won it for like $6,500 or $5,000, and I got like a whole house, a whole house for $5,000. Like, it just doesn't get any better than that, or less. It just happens to be that that's what their opening bid is. Opening bids are only the delinquent taxes. So, whatever the delinquent taxes are, that's what the opening bid is. So it could even be less, or it could be more. It just depends on what the total amount of the taxes are. Anyway, so thank you so much for hanging out with me and exploring this Tax Deed Tuesday with me in Pinellas County. And there you have it. It's real properties that are being auctioned. So you can be really, really successful, right? So if you want to learn about tax deed and tax deeds and tax liens investing, this is a really, really great time for you to do that. Really, really, really great time. Anyway, I look forward for your questions, your comments. Just drop them down there in the comment fields, whatever. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a great, great week, you guys. Bye.